Let's face it, being a lawyer is hard. And I'm not talking about the substantive law. I'm not even talking about what it takes to run your law business. Each of those aspects of law practice certainly present their own challenges. But what I'm talking about today is the weight of the client's case and how it affects you. Hi, I'm Sharon Christie, founder and CEO of Bold Women Lawyers and author of the Bold Women Lawyers Success Guide. As a lawyer in solo practice for more than 15 years, I realized that one aspect of our work that we lawyers often overlook is how your client's case affects you emotionally. And I know that most lawyers don't want to think about that. They don't want to talk about it. They probably don't even recognize it. But it's a very important aspect of certain cases that you do need to be aware of and be able to deal with. Now, I will be the first to tell you that this is not true for all types of law practice, but it is true for those areas that lawyers in solo and small firm practice frequently specialize in, like criminal law, family law, bankruptcy, or the area that I specialize in, disability law. The outcome of these cases will affect your clients and their families for years to come. I can't tell you how many times a client has said to me, I don't know what I'm going to do if we don't win this case. Wow, that's a very powerful statement, and it puts a lot of pressure on you as the lawyer. Not that you didn't already have a lot of pressure to begin with, because you do, just from the normal practice of law, but that's a lot of emotional pressure. For a while, I would just sort of blow that off and say something like, well, yes, I understand that this case is very important to you. And then I would try to just move forward with whatever task was at hand, whether it was completing paperwork or preparing for a hearing, whatever the task might be. But what I realized was that this way of thinking was very distracting for my client and for me. I realized that the weight of the case, and that's what I call it, the weight of the case, was affecting me in how I was handling cases. So I knew that I needed to find a better way to deal with it. But I wasn't able to deal with the weight of the case effectively until I first admitted to myself that, yes, I do feel that pressure. That was a huge starting point for me. Once I did that, I could honestly say to my clients, I do feel the weight of your case. I really do understand what you're telling me. But we can't effectively prepare your case if you and I are both distracted by thinking about how important the outcome is. We both know how important it is, we both accept it, but now we have to be totally focused on what we're doing, for example, to prepare for the hearing. We have to stay totally focused on that task so that you, the client, will be fully prepared to answer all of the questions you have to answer at a hearing, and we can put forth the best case that we know how, and we can put forth the best case that we have. I found that honestly sharing my feelings with my clients helped to relieve some of the pressure they were feeling, and certainly helped to relieve some of the pressure that I was feeling. It helped my clients be able to buckle down and stay focused on what we needed to do. And it really helped me to do a much better job for them because I could relate to them better. And they felt a lot more comfortable in honestly sharing with me, not just how they were feeling, but being able to prepare for the hearing better. They were much more relaxed. So what I ultimately found was being honest with myself about how the case has affected me, and then being honest with my clients about it really helped both of us to be able to move forward in a more effective manner. There are other key factors to having a successful solo law practice. So if you're ready for a thriving six-figure plus practice as a lawyer without sacrificing your sanity and your soul, go right now to my website, boldwomenlawyers.com, download my solo success guide. I think you'll find it very helpful. There's lots of things you're going to learn in that guide, like why women lawyers have so much trouble engaging the next client and how negatively that will affect your business, the steps I took to put in place a system that brings me a consistent flow of great clients, and how you can do the same thing, and how you can free yourself from all of the administrative work that absolutely must get done to run a business, but should not be done by you, because if you're doing it, you're robbing yourself of the time you need to grow your practice. Now, if you know right now you're ready to go deeper, to evaluate your practice, and to learn how to solve the biggest problems that are holding you back, then go to my website at boldwomenlawyers.com and book a discovery call with me, because a VIP law practice intensive may be just what you're looking for. Let's talk about how we can work together to build the practice of your dreams. I hope you found this video helpful, and don't forget to come back next week for another success tip.